I'm sorry about before. I didn't mean to end the conversation so abruptly. It's just, Jedi aren't supposed to become romantically attached.
That means you're interested.
Jedi are supposed to be wary of attachments. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't attracted to you.
Of course you are. They warned you about men like me your whole life. But you've always wondered.
Aren't you sure of yourself? I don't think you're dangerous. I think you're sweet.
The two aren't mutually exclusive, are they?
I guess. Look, I've never really been out with anyone before. I don't want to rush things.
Let's just start by getting a drink.
Sure. I've never actually been on a date before. It'll be fun, right?
It beats standing around on the ship all day.
That was really fun. Thank you.
I told you you'd have a good time.
I hope we can do that again sometime.
Bistana fotu peinana, ja en hafjans, kap ima lesu. Ute pata, kibano ay alay swerana.
Tell me what this has to do with me.
Sunoswase swerand atan. Ak usu tondin manan jay liugen avojandin. Swayway silbans in iswish paman ik alkas jam guidis intis isvares.
Then you better get going.
Elion dandans aten se lapto iswis dudalay lotais wahaisen. Pataya gila senaim anabidu pi pugdu gas fantan.
It's been a while since I felt sand between my toes.
Ni pate uvaro isandan sware kanidede akja swaluda is.
My lord, I've been studying the Sith code lately, and I'm wondering what you think of the line, "Peace is a lie." There doesn't seem to be a lot of room for interpretation, but I know you are an ardent proponent of peace.
You should know by now that I do not allow the Sith to dictate how I live my life.
Yes, I guess so. It still strikes me as strange how you can be Sith and value Sith teaching so little. The Jedi Code is the core of our philosophy. We learn it by heart, and it's the foundation of everything we do. But I guess it's different for the Sith. The Sith Code is more a description than a guide.
Some take its words very seriously.
Which is better? The ones that truly believe peace is a lie, or the ones with no code at all? How can there be peace with the Sith Empire when every Sith does their own thing? This task we've taken gets more difficult every day. My lord, I must ask a favor of you. Our mission. We cannot hope to accomplish it without help.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we recruit more Jedi to our side. Yes, I know. There are Jedi who would help us. Who would see that a strong, rational empire is the only path to peace.
I can see the advantages of having sympathetic Jedi when the time comes to negotiate.
Master Simon Walls is known by many as a wise, open-minded Jedi. He brought the Sith Lord Karis Vale to the light and oversaw his initiation into the Jedi. He has retired in seclusion to Alderaan for personal study and meditation, but young Jedi still make pilgrimages to him. I would like to make a pilgrimage, and if possible, get his support.
I welcome any support we can get.
I'll return quickly, I promise. I can't believe him! I'm not a Jedi. He says I'm not a Jedi?
Well, you're quick to anger, stubborn, and you left your training to follow a Sith. I'm not so sure you are a Jedi.
Shut up. I'm not a Sith. I came to him for help, and he turned me away. It's not fair. I was the best Padawan Masters Ryan and Osera ever trained. I am a Jedi.
Why do you cling to the Jedi Order? They will never accept you for who you are.
I don't care. I'm a Jedi. I've never been anything else. The return of the Sith in this war has changed things. Sometimes compromise is necessary. Yes, I don't care what Master Simon said. Thank you, my lord, for helping me talk through this. If you hadn't become Sith, what did you want to be?
I always wanted to be a starship captain.
I guess you got part of what you wanted. This is a pretty nice ship. I've been thinking about this lately. I was trained to be a Jedi practically from birth. Being with you, I'm questioning a lot of things. I'm much more in touch with my emotions, for example.
Are the Jedi really that repressed?
No, I wouldn't say repressed. It's just a different way of experiencing the world. The rules about that sort of thing have gotten lighter over the years. Jedi can marry, with permission, but most remain unmarried by choice.
Why should anyone need anyone else's permission to marry?
For the good of the Order. Just like what you do for the good of the Empire. Look, I wasn't trying to start an argument. Let's just enjoy this. What I mean is, I've never been so happy.
How about a kiss, then?
I'd like that. Yes, I like that very much. My lord, I know I'm not officially your apprentice, but I wanted to thank you. I know we've not always seen eye to eye, but I've learned so much from you and your example. You may not always follow the light, but you are good.
A Sith gets a reputation for being good, he loses all respect.
Don't worry. I can keep a secret. I feel more at one with the Force than I've ever felt. I have peace like the Jedi speak of, and freedom like the Sith. So, thank you. I don't know how to say this, but I think we should take a break.
We take a break when I say so.
No, I can't do this anymore. You're a Sith. It's against the Jedi Code. I just need time to think things through.
I thought you were past this Jedi Code nonsense.
It's not nonsense. Unless you're calling my life nonsense, because the Jedi Code is the way I've lived my whole life. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I didn't mean to. But I don't know how else to live. I don't want to lose you, but I'm scared.
Let me know when you're done panicking.
I'm sorry. Can we start over?
No, I don't have the patience for your angst.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I do love you. I really do. I guess that's what scared me. I've been thinking more about what Master Simon said, and I think he was wrong.
You said you weren't a Jedi. It's only natural you disagree.
Not about me being a Jedi. Well, I mean, of course I'm a Jedi. I don't need a master to certify that. He believed we were wrong and that you were leading me astray, but he did nothing.
You mean you think he should have attacked you?
That's exactly what I mean. The Jedi's refusal to do what's necessary to fight. It makes them weak. The Jedi will never beat the Empire if they won't take the offensive. And they'll never win peace either if the Empire can't respect them. Peace is a noble goal, but it's not a means to an end.
So you're saying peace is a lie?
When it comes to making real change? Yes. I guess I am. A war rages and Master Simon meditates in his clearing. Personal peace is one thing, but apathy, inaction, these things are unacceptable. I don't know how to say this, but I was wondering if you wanted to. What I mean is, we've been together a while now.
I thought you'd never stammeringly half-ask.
Really? Wonderful. Sometimes we're just so busy with our work. How much time have we really had to ourselves? Dun, 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 dun. Have I told you how much I love you? We need to take time for ourselves more often.
I don't want to hear another word of doubt from you.
No, of course not. I'm sorry if I ever doubted us. Nothing so beautiful could be wrong. My lord, I have incredible news. A group of Jedi have split from the Jedi Order. This is the perfect opportunity for us to win allies.
Divide and conquer. I like it.
Yes, I guess you could put it that way. Now, these guys aren't like Master Simon, but I think that actually gives us a chance. They're hardliners, very anti-Sith, but their argument with the Jedi is over methods, not aims. Unlike Master Simon, they say they are willing to do whatever is necessary.
Then they're our kind of Jedi.
The main Jedi Council will never deal with the Sith unless he turns to the light. A splinter group is exactly what we need. I'm going to meet with them. I promise I won't be long. My lord, thank you. We have new allies in the Rogue Jedi, but I couldn't have done it without your training.
What did they say?
They were skeptical at first. Like Master Simon, they would not accept me as a Jedi. But this time I knew what to say. You helped me understand. Sith and Jedi is an arbitrary divide. I don't know what I am, and I don't care. I told them the Jedi need to be willing to do whatever it takes, even ally with the Sith to bring peace to the galaxy.
You've learned a lot, apprentice.
Not all the Jedi were won over, of course. Their leader, Master Quintus, said that he would be unwise to turn his back on such conviction and determination. Thank you for letting me meet with them, my lord. And how is my handsome Sith Lord doing?
I'm doing all right. And you?
Great. Really great. I've been thinking about the future. About us.
Oh no. I knew this was coming.
What do you mean you knew this was coming? Don't be a tease. I love you. I want to be with you. To wake up beside you, To protect you from your enemies and laugh with your friends? I'm sorry if that's blunt. That's how I feel.
In that case, why don't we make our relationship official?
I wish I could. Technically, I need the Jedi Council's permission to marry.
Why do you still care what the Jedi Council thinks?
Because I'm still a Jedi. We can hope that someday we'll succeed in our mission, that there will be peace between the Empire and the Republic, the Jedi and the Sith. Maybe then we can get married. I've been thinking about the future lately. About us, and about the Empire. It's clear the Empire won't change overnight. I've accepted that. But what about when we're dead?
I have many followers. They will carry on my legacy.
If you would allow it, I would be honored to pass on your legacy to your followers and your children, and to teach them what I know of the Jedi as well.
I can't think of anyone I'd rather have guarding my legacy.
Even if we can't change the Empire now, the next generations will learn from your teachings and follow them. Yes, my lord.
If you don't mind my asking, how is it you became Sith, my lord? The process is completely foreign to me. I had a brother who was Force-sensitive. Darth Ma came and took him to Korriban, but we didn't hear from him again after that. Ungrateful little rat thinks he's too good for us now, my father said. But really, I think he just missed him.
Most of the people who go to Korriban to become Sith die in training.
You don't know my brother. He never took no for an answer. We Drellic boys might not look like much, but we fight back. Father always wanted one son in the Sith and one in the military. Admittedly, the Imperial Reclamation Service wasn't his first choice, but after all the cursing stopped, I think he warmed up to the idea.
Your father is a bit of a jerk, isn't he?
The Drellics are a proud family line, and my father is simply the proudest of the lot. The Imperial Reclamation Service shores up the Empire's foundations against the flood of forgetfulness and misinformation that threatens our history. I'd like to see a fighter pilot establish the lineage of a 3,000-year-old Sith Lord with nothing but rocks and a dead language.
I have always believed that knowledge will ultimately win out over the lightsaber and the blaster.
Thank you, my lord. It is my honor to serve. You'll never believe what I found. I thought I'd left this behind planets ago.
Is it some kind of artifact?
This is the tooth of a 4,000-year-old proto-rancor. But look, see this? It's some kind of metal. Not cortosis, but very similar. This rancor was tamed. It was my very first discovery. I carry it with me everywhere for luck. I thought I'd lost it when I fell into an old tomb a couple of digs ago. It turned out it was caught in the lining of my pocket.
So how did you go from discovering evidence of domesticated rancors to digging up Sith Lords?
I know. Night and day, aren't they? That was Orsilio Gan's doing. He was sort of my mentor. I've been digging up Sith artifacts ever since. Speaking of which, I have some new findings to analyze, if you'll excuse me. My lord, remember I told you about my mentor, Orsilio Gan? He took me under his wing after I discovered the domesticated Rancor tooth. I was polishing the Rancor tooth and placing it among my things when I noticed a medallion he gave me last time we met. I decided to call him, but none of his frequencies work anymore.
When was the last time you spoke to him?
It was before I went to Hoth. We met at a cantina on Nar Shaddaa for a little light archaeological talk. He said he was on his way to Malachor III. That's when he gave me the medallion. It's the last I saw of him.
Malachor 3 is pretty remote. He probably just fell out of touch.
You're probably right. I can't help but think of something odd he said just before we left. He gave me the medallion and said something like, "In case you need me." I just thought he'd had too much to drink. He did love to imbibe.
If you need my help searching for him, you'll have it.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm sure it's nothing. You can't keep an Imperial Reclamation Service man down. I guess I'll keep an ear and an eye out. I'll let you know if I discover anything. My lord, I've solved it. I've figured it out. I don't understand how I could have missed it. The outer layer of the medallion responds to heat. It melted away and revealed this. It's a heat-resistant casing with a data chip inside.
I'm beginning to believe your claims that your mentor was a genius.
He was certainly one of a kind. The chip said he was looking for the tomb of Via Santinus. He said he was going to Malachor 3, but everyone knows the tomb is on Alderaan. I believe Orsilio Gan went to Alderaan. I'm going to find him.
Did you have any luck finding your mentor?
No, my lord. I'm afraid the trip was all for nothing. Orsilio Gan was already gone, and nobody could tell me where. He was definitely in the tomb of Via Santinus. His workmanship was all over the site. But he left no clue that I could find.
Next time you won't be in such a hurry to run off on a foolish errand.
Perhaps it was foolish to go chasing after such a tiny clue. Still, I won't stop looking. Detective work such as this isn't much different from archaeology, after all. It's all about observation and deduction, and Orsilio Gan taught me well. Oh, I almost forgot. I found this in the tomb of Via Santinus. I thought you might find it handy.
I'm not sure what this is supposed to be.
Via Santinus was a meticulous record keeper. These are the genealogies of all the great Sith Lords of his day. Look, here is your ancestor, Lord Calig. Bloodlines are very important in the Empire, my lord. Not to mention the historical value. My lord, I think we make an excellent team. Truly, destiny herself has conspired to bring us together.
Your help has been extremely valuable.
Oh, thank you, my lord. I've learned so much at your side. My archaeologist's instincts are honed to a razor's edge, or a pick's point, as the case may be. Cruel nemesis, torment me no further. I surrender. I'm not worthy of finding Orsilio Gan. He was depending on me, and I failed.
Are you telling me that the best archaeologist in the galaxy can't figure this out?
The best archaeologist? Well, I'm flattered, my lord, but I'm hardly... I wouldn't say that. I've tried everything. I've even gone back to the medallion to see if my mentor left me any other clue. If the Imperial Reclamation Service knew how many codes I violated trying to decipher this medallion, they'd have me stripped of my rank.
Don't worry. I won't report you.
Thank you, my lord. I suppose I will just have to let it rest. Perhaps when my mind is fresh, I can evaluate the situation from a new angle. Wait, why didn't I see this before? The medallion came with a chain. It wasn't the original, so I thought it wasn't important. How wrong I was.
Best of luck finding your mentor.
Thank you, my lord. If you'll excuse me, I must examine the chain more closely. I'm confident it's the key to finding him. My lord! My lord! I've solved it! The chain in the medallion contained a hollow frequency. I wanted you here when I called it.
Don't waste any time. Call.
Oh, it seems too good to be true. I must rely on your judgment that it's not a trick.
Talos, my student. If you are receiving this message, then you have understood the riddle I gave you. I've gone to the tomb of Via Santinus' unnamed apprentice on Aduba 6. I don't understand why, but both Sith and Jedi are after this tomb and its secrets. It's the duty of the Imperial Reclamation Service to preserve this history. If I do not return, come find me and finish my work.
Celio Gan is in trouble. He needs me. I must find him.
Find your mentor. Help him. Good luck.
I can think of no more fitting place to die than a tomb, but I will do my best to return safely. My lord, I return, but Orsilio Gan does not. He's dead.
Death is merely the final failure of the weak.
My mentor was not weak. He was pursued by both Jedi and Sith. He managed to use the tomb's traps against them, but in the process he imprisoned himself. His discoveries are amazing. They will make a wonderful paper. But I can't help but wonder if it was worth dying for.
Were there any artifacts of power in this tomb? If not, then no.
I suppose you're right. What's the point of going after old, dead things if they don't give you some advantage in the present? No, what am I saying? Orsilio Gan would die if he were alive to hear that. I must continue his work. Thank you for restoring my faith, my lord.
You're most welcome.
The historical mind is ever curious and never sated. My lord, I just wanted to thank you again. The wonders I have seen working by your side are more than I could have ever hoped. Truly, you are a paragon among Sith and the Empire.
Thank you for your kind words.
It's gone out of practice, but there's evidence that certain non-Force users used to pledge themselves as loyal vassals to true Sith. These vassals and their families were bound to the Sith and their family for generations. Will you accept my pledge to you and your heirs?
I would be remiss to turn down such a heartfelt offer.
It's an honor to serve you.
You hear that, Sith? Nothing like it in the galaxy. The hum of an idling blaster. Potential energy right there. It's like waking up on your birthday wondering what you got. For a few minutes, it's anything. The whole galaxy, just waiting for you to pull the trigger.
You just be careful where you point that thing.
Haven't shot you yet, have I? Actually, I was wondering. These blasters are nice, but a pirate's only as good as his equipment. We don't got fancy force powers like you Sith.
You know what they say about a poor craftsman.
Fair enough. Just remember it when you get in a spot and I miss because of an out-of-whack sensor. You know, I think I heard the ship's engine making a strange noise earlier. Mind if I check it out sometime?
It doesn't matter to me either way.
I'm sure it's just some debris, but we don't want this thing tanking out on us in a pinch. I'm no expert, but a buddy of mine back before the war taught me most of what I know. Carl Norn, best technician I knew. Worst card player. Could never see when the deck was stacked against him. And it always was.
You have quite the colorful group of friends.
Pirate business has all kinds of people. Made me first mate after the war, on a ship called the Bloodshot Ranker. I learned a lot before he gambled the ship away. But you're sick of hearing me jabber, huh? Engine's fixed. Looks like we took on some rock on one of our last jumps. Nothing big. Reminds me of the time I took the Sky Princess through an asteroid field. Ship mechanics were furious. Cleaned rock out of our engines for weeks. Had to replace one of the rears, it was so badly damaged.
What were you doing in an asteroid field?
Dodging the enforcers. When you got a fleet of Republic ships on your tail, you take whatever cover you can find. Rocks don't have cannons. Besides, what's life without a little risk, huh? That's why I became a pirate. The risk, the reward, the freedom.
Perhaps I should take up piracy then. The Sith have too many rules.
I think you'd be one of the best. Galaxy's only Sith pirate. So what does a Sith do for fun?
Oh, the usual. Lying, killing, manipulating. Sith is more of a lifestyle.
At least you have a sense of humor about it, huh? Hey, remember I was telling you about Carl Norn, great tech, bad card player? Got me into the pirate racket? Just got a call from him. He's in deep. The Hutt cartel on Nar Shaddah's got his number. He deserves what he gets, but he's done good by me. I promised I'd meet him on Nar Shaddaa and help him out.
Then you'd better get going.
I'll try not to be long, huh?
What happened with your friend Carl? Were you able to help him?
Yeah, thanks for asking. Carl's same as ever. Never got a hand he didn't want to play. His debts weren't anything a few well-placed blaster shots couldn't settle.
Do you ever miss being a pirate?
I miss some things, I guess, but it's not like it's boring around here. Thanks for letting me bail him out. What a day, huh? There's sometimes you just don't want to get out of bed without a couple of adrenals or a good stiff drink. And then there's times that are just all right.
Don't start getting cheerful, pirate. I need you grumpy and murderous.
Huh. Just give me a target. I'll hit it from 5 kilometers. I gotta come clean with you, Sith. I wasn't always the scoundrel you met on Tatooine. I used to run in the Republic military. Made captain before I wised up and deserted. Call it misspent youth.
Sounds like a story I should hear.
There's not much to tell, which is why I didn't bring it up before. Carl sent me a message. I guess bailing him out got the Republic military's attention. Seems they've added treason to the charges of desertion and piracy. Guess they're not big on former officers traveling with a Sith. Anyway, if things get hot, I might need to hop off the radar for a while.
If things get hot, this ship is the safest place for you. The Republic military police are no match for me.
Thanks. Good to know you got my back. Hey, I gotta run.
You're not going anywhere.
You don't give me orders. That was the deal. Someone from my Republic days has popped up. Someone I thought was dead. If I don't jump on this tip now, he might disappear again. I'll fill you in later. Alright, I said I'd give you an explanation when I got back. Here it is. We were chasing down a free trader on a tip in neutral space when an Imperial fleet jumped on our position. Blasted us to pieces. Guy who gave us the tip, an SIS agent. That's spy to the Empire. Named Harmon Reich.
So you think Harmon Reich set you up?
Could have just been bad intel, except Reich disappeared the same day. One of my old underworld contacts traced one of his safe houses, but Reich slipped away before I could get to him. I can understand not wanting to fight somebody else's war. I skipped out myself, but Reich owes me an explanation.
I can see why you would feel betrayed.
Look, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Hey, Sith. We make a pretty good team. I was thinking I might take off after I found Reich, but the old job just doesn't sound quite as appealing.
I'm never going to be rid of you, am I?
Hey, no need to get snappy about it. If I'm driving you nuts, I'll leave you alone.
I was just playing with you.
He really had me going. Maybe sometime I'll take you out into open space, show you the thrill of lying in wait for a big freighter and a big payoff. I may be out of the game, but my skills are sharper than ever. Hey, I got an idea. You ever fly to the middle of nothing, cut the engines, and just drift?
I don't see why not.
You won't regret it. I promise. I love it out here. It's the one place you can really clear your head. Thanks for playing along. I've got him. Reich, the SIS agent who betrayed me. He's a dead man. My old girl Casey intercepted an encrypted message. He's moving on Trandosha of all places as we speak. I've got to fly or I'll lose him.
It's not as if I can stop you.
This is the last bit of business tying me to my Republic days. This is the last time I'll run, I promise. Reich's dead. Was dead before I got to him. Lucky jerk. Turns out I wasn't the only enemy he made selling secrets. Imperial intelligence sniper got him. Guess he was playing both sides.
It sounds like he had it coming.
I only wish I could have got an explanation. But I guess he was just rotten all around. I'm done running off. You and Casey are the only friends I got. And, well, you're the only one with a ship.
I'm not gonna start giving out hugs or anything.
No worries. I'll still shoot a man between the eyes if he looks at me wrong. Hey, Sith, you ever get scared?
Of what? There is nothing in the galaxy that can touch me.
Just curious. I learned a long time ago not to worry about whether the next job will be my last. I'm a dead man, a ghost. Guess it's the same for a Sith. Hey, can we talk? Don't tell anyone I said it, but you're alright. You know, I wasn't sure this whole thing was gonna work out, traveling with a Sith.
You're like me. You don't take nonsense from anyone.
Got that right. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm in this for the long haul. Partners. You got kids, or you got apprentices, I'll look after them. Maybe teach them a few things they can't do with the Force.
It's good to know you have my back.
You know I do. I'm just saying, you're not getting rid of me easy. Need something?
How's the ship flying?
Tight. Perfect. No complaints here.